How to make a leaf vine with 3 cords. More information in description of the video. You take 1 cord and you will find center. And then you'll put the center mark around a pin. Take the 2nd cord and find center, and then you put it underneath one of the cords that you put around the pin, and you will tie a double half hitch knot at the center mark. So you wrap it around, and then you'll want to grab your loop, wrap it again, grab your loop, then gently slide it up and pull it tight. Don't worry about the center cord moving around. We will fix that in a little bit. Now take your 3rd cord and do the same thing as you did with your 2nd cord. Find center, put it underneath the 1st cord around the pin, and tie a double half hitch knot. It's very important to keep your anchor cord straight, because as you can see, I almost kinked it up, but I did get to fix it. Now you want to slide it up, and then make sure that your base cords are even, and adjust it as necessary. Now you want to bring up the other cord, put it over the 2 cords that you just attached with double half hitch knots. Then attach both the cords with a double half hitch knot right beside the other double half hitch knots. Then with both of the anchor cords, you'll want to close up with a double half hitch knot. Now on the left side, you want to take your top cord, and it becomes the anchor cord, and you'll tie double half hitch knots with the 2 cords on the left side. Oh, and don't forget to pin your work so it'll hold still as you tie your cords. And now you repeat on the right side, the same thing that you just did. So you will have 2 rows of double half hitch knots on both sides. Now back to the left side, you will take the top cord, use it as your anchor cord, and tie double half hitch knots on the left side. But this time, you will gather the working cord with your anchor cord as you do your double half hitch knots down. And now you repeat on the right side. Now you have 3 rows of double half hitch knots on both sides. Bring all your cords together. It doesn't matter if you pick the left side or the right side as your anchor cord wrap, but just choose and go from there. You will do a double half hitch knot with the one cord that you choose. Using the same cord, bring it to the other side and do a double half hitch knot. Now pick out your longest cord from all the cords that are gathered and try to bring it up, make sure that it's not tangled up, and do a double half hitch knot. And then the next cord until you only have one cord left. That is one anchor cord. So you will have 5 working cords to the side and one anchor cord down. Repin your work so it's easy to make the next row of knots. You'll want to move the anchor cord out of your way and then bring up the bottom cord because you're going to be working up your board now. I turn the board as I need it to work, and you start doing double half hitch knots with each cord going up. Make sure you do your cords in order so they don't get twisted. Now move the first cord that you tied double half hitch knots with that row out of the way. Bring your other anchor cord down because it'll be a working cord. And make your second row of double half hitch knots. Do the same thing again. You'll take that first working cord, pin it out of the way, bring your anchor cord down because it'll become a working cord, and tie your third row of double half hitch knots. Now place a pin right beside your anchor cord, your double half hitch knot. Wrap your anchor cord around and then continue making double half hitch knots working down your board. And that is your first row of double half hitch knots on the other half of the leaf. Bring the next cord down as your anchor cord and tie another row of double half hitch knots. But in this row, you'll want to add one of the cords with a double half hitch knot, and you will close up the small hole. Next cord, bring it down, and this is your third row. So as you tie your double half hitch knots, you will gather your working cord to the anchor cord. Bring down your next cord that you had pinned back and tie a double half hitch knot. Now the last cord remaining, which was the first cord that was pinned back, you will bring it into play and tie a double half hitch knot. Bring your cord to the other side and tie another double half hitch knot. And once again, I've moved my board so the cords are facing me. And now we're going to just repeat on the opposite side, bringing out the longest cord, making sure that it's not twisted, tie a double half hitch knot, and you continue repeating this step. You'll have 5 cords out and 1 cord down to make the next leaf on the vine. And again, we're just repeating what we did with the first sleeve, but on the opposite side. And that's all that this pattern is. You just repeat back and forth each side as you work down your cords. I'll be showing some close-up pictures at the end to give you a better idea of what it looks like. I hope that you like this video, and if you do make any, please send me a picture. I would love to see it. And like I said, you just keep repeating from the left side to the right side, making your leaves on the left and then on the right, on the left, on the right, or the right and the left, depending on which cord you picked at the beginning. This is the last leaf. I've done the 2 wraps on each side, and now I will just finish up with an alternating half-hitch knot. And you can make this as long or short as you like. Add some clear fingernail polish to the ends. Clip off your cords. And then a little more polish on the ends. Finished product and the cords that were cut off. How I place my pins to keep the cords out of the way. Placing of the pin by the cords, wrapping the anchor cord around. First row, second row, third row, wrap the cord around the pin, first row around the pin, second row, third row is gathering. I hope that helps, and as always, thanks for watching.